But I mean, the problem is I can't get to this. I can't get to the live stream. I can't take it away from this. So when I go to like turn the camera, I'm just guessing.
Okay. We'll just kind of guess.
It's just kind of. I hope people can see that. I hope people can go back here.
Yeah. And then that's all it is. Yeah.
And I mean, if I have to make any adjustments to the live stream, I just can't touch it. As soon as it's done, I'll play with it good stuff how it's supposed to. I don't know why it wouldn't full screen on this. Like I actually clicked the full screen and I left the bar there. I was like,
Well, you know, for the second one, I want to
I'll figure it out. Trying to see where it is, so I know what to do. I'll come back. Hey friends, do we need to move this one? So I just need to get it to where it shows the
Nicole,
flyer.
set these up.
Christine, you just want me to show it to where it shows the choir?
Yep, perfect.
Okay.
Good morning. We are now going to start our Remembrance Day assembly. Please remember to stay seated with your body still, your voice off. We will now dim the lights and ask for you to remain quiet and respectful. Thank you.
Good morning, Dr. Laughlin, students, staff, and guests. My name is Noah, and this is my friend Anu.
We are honored to be your MCs for today's Remembrance Day Assembly. One important note about the assembly today, as this is a solemn occasion, we ask that there be no applause during the assembly and all hands remain off during the entire time. This Remembrance Day, we commemorate 105 years since the first peace treaty from World War I was signed on the 11th month of the 11th day at the 11th hour in 1918.
We are here to pay our respects and to remember all those who have fought in Canada's armed services in past and current wars, to make sure that we can live in a peaceful and free country, remembering those who sacrificed their lives for our freedom.
Noah will now read the Treaty 6 acknowledgement.
We acknowledge that we are on Treaty 6 territory, a traditional meeting grounds, gathering place, and traveling route to the Cree, Saulteaux, Blackfoot, Métis, Dene, and Nakota Sioux. We acknowledge all the many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit whose footsteps have marked these lines for centuries.
We would now like to introduce Miss Yu and the band who will be playing O Canada. Please stand for the singing of our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. We now invite our principal, Mr. McTaggart, to come forward and say a few words.
Good morning, students, staff, and our honored guests, and Dr. Lila Fallman families. Dr. Lila Fallman's school is honored to share our Remembrance Day assembly with you. Across Canada and many other countries, people gather on November 11th to honor the courage and devotion of brave men and women who made the supreme sacrifice for their country. The hostilities of the First World War ceased on November 11th, 1918 at 11 a.m., the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month. The following year marked the first observance of a day to remember and honor those who died and to give thanks for the sacrifices for those who came back from serving their country. Since then, Canadians have fought other wars and many have given their lives so that we might enjoy our freedom today. They too should be honored and remembered. By remembering their service and their sacrifice, we recognize the tradition of freedom these men and women have fought to preserve. They believed that their actions in the present would make a significant difference for the future. But it is up to us to ensure that their dream of peace is realized. On Remembrance Day, we acknowledge the courage and sacrifice of those who served their country and acknowledge our responsibility to work for the peace they have fought so hard to achieve. So once again, please remember during this ceremony, there will be no clapping. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McTaggart. At this time, we'd like to acknowledge that today, November 8th, is Indigenous Veterans Day. It is a day to reflect and remember the contributions and sacrifices made by First Nations, Inuit, and Métis in service to Canada.
National Aboriginal Veterans Day was first observed in Winnipeg on November 8, 1994, and has since spread nationwide. Indigenous peoples have served in times of war and peace for more than 200 years, from the War of 1812 to Afghanistan, and continue to serve.
It is estimated that more than 7,000 indigenous people served in the First and Second World Wars and the Korean War, and an unknown number of Inuit, Métis, and other indigenous people also served. Some estimates indicate up to 12,000 may have served in the Canadian forces in the past century. We now invite students from grades 1, 2, 3, and 4 to share messages that they wrote about what peace means to them.
Imagine a world where every country gets along. Imagine a world where everyone gets along at recess. Imagine a world where everyone accepts each other just as we are, where everyone tells the truth and feels happy in this world. People are grateful and show kindness anything is possible. In this world, everyone has the chance to follow their dreams and make them come true. Imagine a world with no problem. You would live in, you could go to school, teachers could teach you. This means that one person can make one decision, but hopefully it will save them. Maybe you can be a community developer. Imagine a world where there was no such thing as war and we already had peace. Imagine a world where everyone was nice and kind. Imagine a world where everyone shared their lives in peace with everyone. Imagine a world with no poverty. You would live in peace. You could go to school where teachers teach you new things and you would be free. This means that one person can make one big difference and hopefully it will stay forever. Maybe you can be a community helper too. So imagine a world that had no nature, no happiness, no fun, and no peace. War is never a good idea because it causes pollution, death, and nature to die. Imagine a world without war. That kind of world has healthy bodies, friends, and happiness. Peace on earth is important because we need a peace. Imagine a world with no fighting or using dangerous weapons. It would be a lot better if no one fought and would have more peace. It would be a lot safer and kids could be happy to go to school safely. Imagine a world with no hurting the environment and no more global warming. Imagine a world where people got along and were friendly. People would be happy and spread joy to the earth. To imagine a better world, there must be peace. Peace is something I want everyone to understand. We have to treat other kinds of people the same way you want to be treated. A world of peace means no war. My imagined world would have no war, people are treated fairly, and everyone respects each other. No matter where you come from, I think you should all be treated fairly. Imagine this world with peace, no arguments or fighting, and war. This is my imagined world. Imagine a world where there is no peace. That means there may be war and you can start to feel sad or lonely and even in despair. If there was no peace in the world, what would you do? I would probably try to make a difference in the world, like picking up trash or giving a little hope. And just think, if we all did not litter, that would make some peace. But now think of a world where there was only peace. It would be so joyful, peaceful, kind, and hopeful. But that does not mean you still have to stop making a difference. You can still pick up litter and give hope, and a lot more things. Think about this next time you're sad.
Thank you, students. Now it is time for our performance from our grade 1 students. We will quietly welcome all the grade 1 students to stand and recite the poem, Poppies, 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 written by Mark Downey.
Thank you, grade ones. That was wonderful. The reason we wear poppies is because of a poem that Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae wrote referring to the poppies that were growing over the graves of fallen soldiers.
Now we would like to welcome our Dr. Lila Fallen Choir. They will perform the song A Wish for Peace along with Miss Yu and Mrs. Paula.
Thank you, choir. That was lovely. Now it is time to hear from more Doctoral Baldwin students speaking with the topic of magical world. Welcome the rest of our readers to come join us at the front.
Imagine a world with no world wars, no sickness. Everyone would be happy. No one would be getting hurt. Imagine a world with no world hunger. Everyone understands each other. Everyone shares and no argument. Imagine a world with people taking care of each other. Imagine a world where we all love our skin color, where everyone is kind and loving. Imagine a world where there was no fighting. Imagine a world full of happiness and joy. where everyone cares about one another or reuse and recycle. Everyone matters. We don't limit or hurt nature, we make peace. Imagine a world where everyone is laughing, everyone is happy, and a world with peace. No one is weeping, crying, except they are hoping the chain reaction of kindness is repeating. Happiness is spreading, people are getting along, everyone is happy in a world of peace. Everyone stops fighting, everyone stops yelling, everyone starts being kind in a world of peace. Everyone is happy in a world of peace. Imagine a world that is filled with courageous people where every family has a good home, where everybody has a big smile on their face, for people to love each other and have peace forever, for everyone to have harmony everywhere you go, to be brave no matter what challenges you face, be free in every way you can be, and be strong. Imagine a world where everyone is mighty. If I were to imagine a world with peace, no one would lose their life because of war. It is important that people feel safe. Instead of war, people should talk it through and find a solution to problems. Every person in the world should have our freedom because without it, it would stop people from being themselves or doing things they love. War does not help, but love heals people. When you are surrounded with love, you have people who care for you. One should have no place in the world. Imagine a world with peace, love, and kindness. Imagine a world where parents don't have to leave their homes because war and conflicts. Just imagine a world where there is no conflict, only peace. Remember the people in war. Remember yourself. Don't let a silly conflict take over you. Remember the people who fought first. Without them, there'd be no peace. So think, if you're in a conflict, is this the right thing? Or just say sorry, then peace will be restored.
Doctoral fallen students created poppies to be placed on wreaths as a symbol of remembrance. We will now formally honor all of those who sacrificed in the battle for peace and freedom by laying these wreaths.
Could all wreath bearers please come to lay your wreaths? While they are laying these wreaths, please take this time to remember the sacrifice of so many who fought and still continue to fight for our freedom.
sit the poem, for the fallen, by Lawrence Vineyard. They shall grow, not old, as we that are left old. Age shall not worry them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
Sergeant Martin Walters will now perform the last post. After he is finished, there will be 1 minute of silence. After the moment of silence, he will conclude by playing the rouse. Please rise to honor our fallen soldiers. This ends our Remembrance Day ceremony. Please take a moment this Saturday, November 11th at the 11th hour to honor the 2 minutes of silence and remember the fallen, lest we forget.
Classes, please wait for your teacher's lead to exit the gym. Parents and guests, please stay seated until classes have left the gym. Thank you.